Has this customer finally seen the light, traded in the 79 series for the Toyota Tundra, just to put a drink down inside in an actual cup holder? I'm not too sure, to be honest. When I saw the number plates on this customer's vehicle, when he rolled into the shed, I thought there was something going on there. I'll have to give him a call this week and check it out. But the Toyota Tundras, we've had a few come through the workshop. This 1G3, which is the graphite colour from Toyota, definitely looks amazing. This one here, we've got a non-flared fitment. It's an essentials build, but then we've also got a power setup into the back. So I'll show you the deck drawers in the rear end, what we've done for a dual battery setup, what's coming for the Tundra, and how this suspension package should be in your one. I'm Dean Bleasnut, the co-founder of Big Dog Builds. With well over 650 trucks through the workshop, the Toyota Tundras are definitely racking up some of those numbers these days, which is great to see. We've now got pre-registration GVM upgrades for the Toyota Tundra. And the best thing about that one there, if you're interstate, we can actually redirect it straight from conversion, get it up into the Big Dog Builds workshop, get the pre-rego build done, and then it can hit your Toyota dealership for handover day. Let's start at the front end of this one here. I'll show you the grille swap, what the suspension wheel and tyre combination is. And we'll leave the rear for last because it's a pretty special setup in the rear end of this one here. Definitely built for purpose, and it's going to serve this customer really, really well on those outback trips in nice comfort compared to the 79. When it comes to the front end of the Tundra, they do look quite good factory, but we've gone and installed the Toyota grille. The benefit with doing this TRD style grille is you can still retain your factory camera up the front end there, but we've gone and added a Baja Designs front LED light. If you're wanting a nice clean fitment, we don't have to put an LED behind the grille. This little Baja Designs S8, I believe it is going to throw a decent combo. So you got the combo lens, which is going to throw a little bit of spread. Then you got the spot lens inside that one there as well. The cool thing with this one here, it has got a DRL backlit light, so it does look the part during daytime use, but at nighttime it's going to give you a nice lighting output because the factory headlights, they're not too bad, but having a little bit more LED lights if you're hitting the tracks at nighttime is definitely going to give you a lot better experience behind the driver's seat and getting out and getting to that next campsite, or whether you're forward driving in convoy. This front end here, nice and simple, nice and neat. The bar combinations that are coming for the Tundra is going to be interesting to see, but this one here, I definitely love it. When it comes to talking about wheel and tyre fitment, I'm usually one to tell you all the details, how they're going to work on a vehicle, but this combination here, it's a bit of a secret sauce from Big Dog Builds. Whether you're chasing a flared Tundra fitment or a non-flared fitment just like this one here, the KMC wheels definitely look the part. We've gone and squeezed the 35, 12.5, 18 Nitto Ridge Grappler on this one as well. Definitely looks the part, and if you want to know more details about this one here, you're going to have to inquire or get your vehicle in, and I'll tell you all about it at that stage. When it comes to suspension on this vehicle, we've gone and installed the BDS 3-inch suspension kit. The Fox 2.5 remote reservoir shocks on this 3-inch BDS kit, it definitely play a massive part. Being able to adjust both low speed and high speed in the Tundra is a massive difference. A few customers running this setup now have given us some really great feedback in regards to how they're changing the settings in the shock absorber. With the rear end set up in the different platforms as well, they definitely play a massive part in the adjustability and the ride performance. When it comes to adjusting the front shock absorbers, you can just simply reach under the front there. It is behind the wheel, a little bit awkward, but you don't need to get in there while the vehicle's hot or all the time. But if you're going to go from daily use up and down the highway to the van on the back and hitting the beach or the bush or those corrugated roads, playing around with those shock settings is definitely going to give you the added benefit of really, really good ride performance. When it comes to wheels and tyres, the KMC black wheels look amazing on this one here. Like I said, I'm not telling you the full fitment because we're still playing around with a few that we really want to dial in here at Big Dog. And we've got the Nitto Ridge Grapplers, one of the most popular tyres through the workshop, 35, 12.5, 18. There's a massive 1,800 kilos payload for this one. So even with a pre-registration GVM upgrade, this tyre combination here is going to be one of the most popular that you'll see through the workshop. And to finish off the wheel and tyre combination, you've also got an apex valve in there. The apex valves lets you deflate these tyres down in a matter of seconds. You simply unscrew the little tab there, get your finger in. The first time you pull these bad boys, they're a little bit sticky, but get it in there. See, proven difficult. If I cancel that one now and I do it again, it's going to be easy. So there you go. Nice and simple to deflate the air out of these ones here. It's a nice neat solution. We're adding them to pretty much every single wheel and tyre fitment in the workshop now. All right, let's swing around to the back end. I'll show you what's going on over there. We've got the factory side steps on this Toyota as well. So it's just got the factory Tundra steps on the side there. We can do an electric drop-down option as well, which is nice and neat. But we'll get around to the rear end there because that's where this one here is nice and spicy. If you've got curious kids and they want to go around pushing buttons, careful of this one here if you've got something on the tailgate. Almost caught me out the first time. But that one there is going to drop down. If you've got a hitch on the back that's going to sit up too high, watch out for that tailgate there because you could do some damage. This one here, we're all clear. This vehicle's come in with the factory Toyota tri-fold tonneau cover. You can see that one there, you keep pulling the latches and you can open up that one. And the customer already had some deck drawers in the back there as well. So these deck drawers, I love them. Big usable drawers, they lock out like that one there, nice and simple. You've got all different size storage bins inside the drawers. You simply throw that one back in. Going to lock away, be a nice simple setup. We've also then gone and added a few different little wing kits on the side of this one. We've gone and installed a dual battery setup. So as you know with the Tundra, we'll get you into the back seat in a second because it's quite cool what we've got for the Tundras in the back setup. The battery, it's not actually under the bonnet at all, it's under the back seat. And that's both the 48 volt battery setup with the hybrid, and then you've got your 12 volt start battery under there as well. So deck drawers, nice, big and simple. As you can see, you've got plenty of storage inside the vehicle there. And then you can easily open and close these drawers. They're going to be good for if you're a tradie, you're wanting to throw tools in there as a daily, if you're wanting to go away on a trip, something like that. And then you've got these big wing kits. So everything in these deck drawers, you literally just pull them out and you're going to be able to get into those access points. On this side here, up the front, we've got the ARB twin compressor. That one's a brushless compressor tucked in there. We've got the ARB outlet at the back, and you can turn that compressor on just from that little switch there. So compressor on, plug your little outlet there, do up your tyres. The brushless compressor is going to fill up those tyres in a heartbeat. What are you laughing at over there, making little funny noises? But when it comes to that, nice and simple setup there, tucked away nice and neatly. And then over this side here, we've got a 200 amp custom lithium battery. And we've all got all of the outputs from that dual battery setup. So whether you're wanting to run a fridge full time, you've got Anderson plugs in the back here. You run a little fridge, whether you're going to put a drawer fridge in the back. We've got a little phone charge station there as well. So quite a nice, neat, but usable option. You could go from this setup here, run a couple big fridges on the back, for example, and this custom lithium battery is going to charge it pretty much all day, every day. So you got the solar input into this one here. You got your DC-DC from underneath the battery setup, so it's going to charge it while the vehicle's driving. And you got a little fuse box here. You can easily do a few extra outlets on there as well. You got your input, you got Anderson plug outlet to the little fuse box, and that's all nice and neatly wired there from the team. We'll throw that little cover back on and I'll show you under the back seat in this Tundra and how it differs from pretty much any vehicle that comes into the workshop. The Tundra is a tricky one to get right, but the team's been busy at work, research and developing a few cool little products. And we've got a nice, neat solution now to pop into the Tundra to get all of your 12 volt needs sorted nice and neatly, and it gets done the same way every time. It's proven and it's not going to let you down. When it comes to the rear end of the Tundra, they are quite roomy, especially compared to a 79 series, but it's massive in the back here. The seat in front of me is all the way back and I've still got plenty of leg room. That's one thing that the Tundras have definitely nailed. The interior, it's a very, very nice vehicle to drive. It's very, very quiet. There's lots of space. Got your little charge ports there for the kids' phones if needed as well. But one really weird thing is the whole battery setup is underneath the back seat here. So I'll pop this seat up. And what I've done is already remove this little panel because you did need to get a little trim tool in there to pop that one up. And as you can see, we've installed the Big Dog Builds Tundra bracket kit, and that's going to house all of the different MIDI fuses. So we've got a pretty cool setup released just for the Tundra. You got your big input voltage there. Then you got your grey Anderson output. You got your red Anderson to the tow bar. You got your DC-DC because we have got that dual battery setup in the rear. And then we got the ARB compressor. With the ARB compressor, we fuse both of them. So there's a twin compressor, so we fuse them individually. That's all through there as well. And there's still a spare 30 amp output fuse at the end of this one here as well. So nice, neat, simple solution under there. If you did need to access anything, you don't have to go through and undo the whole under seat setup. Simply remove this one little thing and replace a fuse if it has blown. But as we know, if your wiring's done correctly, you shouldn't be popping fuses in the first place. Throw that one back on there just like that. Oh, hang on, what have I done here? I'm not very good at this, eh? I need fitters in my life. Maybe I'll go that way. There we go. Needed to click it in properly, Will. But we got there in the end. Nice, neat setup. As you can see with the seat here, I'll need someone to give me a little hand. Ah, thanks, Al. That's it, as simple as that. Nice cabin, nice to drive. The Tundras are becoming very, very popular here at Big Dog Builds. If you're wanting a pre-registration build, this is the place to come. 3.99 tonne GVM released for both pre-rego and post-rego. I'm going to jump out of this one here, talk to you at the front. There we go, Toyota Tundra. Another one through the workshop. This one here is a non-flared fitment. So if you don't want to run those aftermarket flares and push out the offset too wide, this package here could be exactly what you need. When it comes to pre-registration GVM, 3.99 tonne, you're going to increase the rear axle load rating and still retain the full tow capacity. So get in touch if you've got a Toyota Tundra on order. We can redirect it straight into the Big Dog Builds workshop, get the full build done, and then that vehicle's going to head to your Toyota dealership for handover. So that's it, guys. If you like this Tundra here, check out this green one. If you want to see the black one as well, that one's there. Another spicy one is here. And if you want to see these trucks boogie up the beach, this season here is one to watch as well.